Hi guys, Judy Fine here from Online with Judy Fine. I'm curious if you're insecure about your singing. Actually, I'm not curious. I know the answer. You are. Everybody has insecurities. All singers have insecurities. I don't care if they tell you otherwise. But the more important question is, do you do things that get in your own way because of those insecurities? So let's have an honest talk about being insecure singers. So the topic of insecure singers came up when I was talking with a friend recently, telling her about the changes that have been going on with the Singer Athlete online membership program that I have. The membership grants you access to an online library of vocal exercise playlists and archived video tutorials and some archived member-only blog posts. But it also, the new addition is a private Facebook group where Singer Athlete members can ask questions and share progress and share challenges and things like that, and sort of find this supportive network online and hopefully become friends with each other. This friend pointed out to me that to some people that might feel intimidating to be talking to other singers and exposing themselves, exposing their challenges, exposing their fears, whatever they may be, to other singers, that could be intimidating because it might trigger some of our insecurities. Now, this was a really good point she brought up. It's very true. All singers are insecure. I experienced it myself. And sometimes those insecurities stop us from doing things that could be really great for us, like joining a Singer Athlete membership online community. And the funny thing is, when I talk about these kinds of things with students, I'll say all singers are insecure. I have insecurities. She has insecurities. He has insecurities. All of us, we all are insecure because we care about our art. We all have moments of self-doubt, and those moments might be huge and overwhelming, or they might be small and passing, but we all have them. And the funny thing is, the response that I get from most students is something along the lines of, yeah, I understand that that person feels insecure, but my insecurities are justified. Like, mine are real, my flaws are real, and theirs aren't. That couldn't possibly be true for everybody, right? Because those would be contradicting ideas. So when you worry about these insecurities, what happens? You perform less. You don't get up on the stage at karaoke night and practice singing in front of people. You don't seek out advice from other singers. Maybe you won't put yourself out there to be critiqued by somebody knowledgeable and experienced in the world of singing. Being insecure about your singing can reveal itself in a lot of ways that you may not even realize. For example, if you feel insecure about your ability to sing, and there's a particular vocal exercise that you want to work on, and this exercise feels difficult to you, you feel like you don't do it well, then some part of you is not going to want to work on that. If you're just letting your insecurities run amok, they will stop you from working on that vocal exercise. You'll come up with excuses not to do it, you'll forget about it, and it really can be boiled down to you being insecure about it and not being honest with yourself about it. So your deepest insecurities can really stop you from progressing. Insecurities about your singing can also stop you from reaping the benefits of learning from other singers. You won't expose yourself to them with your singing. You won't ask them questions because you feel like it will reveal that you're less than them, or whatever the reason is behind the scenes. But it'll stop you from growing in all these different ways, just like it might stop you from joining an online community of other singers because you might feel less than, and you might feel like, if I put myself in that situation, they'll all find out that I'm not a real singer, or I'm not a good singer, I don't deserve to sing, whatever it is that's going on inside your head. So it's really important that you recognize that not only are all singers insecure on some level, but that your insecurity is just as irrational as somebody else's. It's not that they're better than you and you deserve to be insecure. That's your fear talking. That's not reality talking. So the first thing you need to understand is that you're not different than other singers. You may be at a different plot along the path. You may be closer to being a beginner. You may not have as much performance experience, but that doesn't make a difference. You're on a path. Stay on your path. Don't let your insecurities stop you from moving forward on that path. Another thing that's really important to remember, and I say this a lot, you've probably heard me say it in other videos, singing is not something you have to be born with. And if you're not born with an amazing voice with all the planets aligned to just make beautiful sounds always come out of your throat, if you're not born with that, you're still worthy of singing, pursuing your singing dream, or pursuing your love of singing. You don't have to pass some pre-test. in order to deserve to work on your voice because it brings you joy. And if it brings you joy, that is enough reason alone for you to work on your singing and for you to put your singing out in the world, even if there are other people who are more advanced than you. Please forget this idea that you have to have some level of worthiness to put your voice out in the world. Another way insecurities can show up if you're not paying attention is it can make people catty. You don't want to be mean spirited to someone else, and it's really just because they make you feel insecure about yourself, right? And if somebody else is trying to make you feel insecure about your singing, then they're probably being catty because they are insecure. But if you find yourself saying sort of catty things about another singer, stop yourself and say, wait a minute, am I just being insecure? Do I need to do that? Because there could be 2 great singers here tonight. There could be 20 great singers here tonight, and that's okay. I can be one of them. And not only can I be one of them, but I might be able to learn something from some of them. I might be able to pick up some moves from this one and some runs from this one or whatever it is. We don't want to be catty. We want to support each other. If you notice that you're insecure about something in particular, a skill, the quality of your voice, your range, your ability to perform, whatever it is, if you're insecure about it, please just work on it. Just work on making it better. Don't make excuses from it. Don't run away from it. Don't be catty about it. Don't pretend it doesn't exist, your insecurities, I mean. Just work on it. It's okay. We're all works in progress. Just work on it. And here's a really great way that you can work on it. You can become a Singer Athlete member, have access to the vocal exercise library, have access to the archive of video tutorials, have access to the archive of member-only blog posts, and then join the private Facebook group and ask your questions and respond to other people's comments and share your progress and share your fear, share your insecurities if you want, and keep working on being a better singer and doing things that you love with your life, okay? We are all insecure. It's okay, but let's not succumb to it. Thanks for listening. I'll see you next time.